So, hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare with Life is Feudal Forest Village. And maybe, just maybe, you will notice that the sound is a bit different. At least, I think so. I haven't checked too much. Maybe, if you have been following the news, you can already guess why. The Microsoft Windows 10 Creators Update has been released and it caused a lot of stir. For example, in my case, it totally screwed up with my sound drivers from my sound card and I'm really waiting for a hotfix from the Creative Media suite, but well, it might take a while, so in case I sound too different, you now know the reason. But yeah, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, at least the small test recording earlier worked without issues. So, and now we are going back here into our small little village and we will take care that we don't die. Because food is really, really, really running low. Like, holy fuck. Okay, I wish I would now be able to ration my food. Well, unfortunately it is not that easy, so we won't need that. We have enough tools, so time to assign more fishermen and hope that we shall live. Hey, autosaving. Yeah, save our failure. Will I build another fisherman's hut? Probably yes. Because we will need that. Just in case. But I hope these additional fishermen will already make a change. Yep, many people will starve. I hope it's the children. I hope they die first, because they can be recreated. Yeah, one mistake in the winter and you are dead. I spent too much time firefighting. Let's really hope that this is not the end of the series. New babies have been born. Seriously? You gotta be shitting me. I mean, yes, I always wanted babies, but so many! That is just insane. Okay, let's just hope we are able to build this fisherman's lodge fast enough. Yep, and now we slowly get food issues. But we already survived half a year. Maybe if only 5 to 6 people die, the rest will be aligned for food production, and we won't have this issue next time. Come on, build faster, because we will also have to produce firewood. I shouldn't have built too many houses, because that is the main issue that we have now. We have expanded too fast, that created too many babies and children, which are consuming food without being productive. So take that as a warning. Why expansion actually helps in the Anno series here, it might cause a lot of trouble. Ah, there's some meat again. Good, so we are able to survive the winter. But not if our people are freezing to death. Because we are running out of firewood. Well, children, now would be a good time to grow up. I don't need children that are able to study. I need people that are able to work. Now, come on, finish the fucking building. Yeah, stove fuel reserves are low. I noticed! That is what I'm going to, what I'm trying to change. So, that winter will be really interesting. If I would have more workers. Hey, I have more students. Isn't that nice? Okay, if children die, it works for me. Ah, here only teenagers are living. Okay, that... The inhabitants of that shack can die. They are not productive for the society. I don't need them. That actually sounds a bit evil when I say that child murder is totally positive in this game. Oh my god. How low? Okay, but here we have workers. Yeah, with the age of 7 you're actually allowed to work in this game. Now we have here a bit more firewood. Oh great, we got an additional worker. You will produce fish. And stay in reserve if people die. I mean, it's already late winter, soon spring will start. Child Kyle has grown up and is ready to study. That's good for Kyle! And same goes also for Elizabeth. Oh, and we have a dead hunter. Now's the thing, I actually need to buy something. Because we need to be able to burn people. Because if we don't, diseases might spread. And that is of course something that nobody wants. So, time to start burning the people! I mean, it already worked in City Skylines. Burning people. En masse. Yeah, and people here are starving. Those are just 2 lumberjacks. We need those lumberjacks. At least at the moment. Okay, I guess we will lose at least 2 additional people. Hey, another child is ready to study. Hey, and early spring. Yes, we lost a second hunter. Oh, and we lost a teenager. Because Emiliano starved to death. Oh, such a shame. Okay, we lost another hunter. I always thought children would die first. Okay, it's early spring. People are still starving. I mean freezing. The temperature is not positive. Yeah, it's good for the people that they are ready to study, but studying people are worthless for me. I need cheap workers. Yeah, so here I'm totally an advocate for child labor. So it's spring, temperatures are rising. That is now just great. Yay, someone has grown up. Perfect. So we'll probably spend this summer with resource gathering. A lot. Firewood is still a bit needed. Though not that much. That is an interesting family. A 6-year-old girl with a 1-year-old boy and a 0-year-old child. So this is shared flat for children. Interesting. And a baby has been born. Yay, baby boomers. So... Yay, Clay has grown up, is ready to study. That's nice. And Clay is ill. Okay, Clay. Then I hope you die, because I cannot afford health insurance for you. And now it sounds a bit American. Well, I can't help it. Okay, the amount of firewood is hopefully rising soon. We still have to deal with having not enough food. Oh, here stuff is being collected. That's nice. Yay, firewood is rising. Good. And time to get more food. We need more reserves. That winter was way too close. I mean, we already have such a nice little village. We've now 34 living people. So, and we have a pyre. That means we can burn clay once clay is too old. Oh, sounded a bit like Peter Bear. Too old! If your age is over clock, you're ready for the cock. Haha! So many bad jokes. Okay, yeah, the question is, what shall we do now? I mean, we need to wait until more teenagers have grown up. And then we will limit the number of huts. We will not increase that further. A new baby has been born. Of course! Of course it has. Hey, let's take a look from the village in first person. Doesn't it look nice? Yeah, I know that I can drop resource, but I don't want to. Ah, so lively. As I said a couple of years ago, this would have been the perfect graphics for an RPG. Unless, of course, you have so low resolution pillars. No real floor in the shacks. Come on, developers, here you can do a bit more. That is just lazy. At least the well looks nice. So, and there's the forest, and behind that forest there we can already see our small wood center with the forester and everything else. Here we can see our most civilized building, the carpenter's workshop. That actually looks really nice. If it wouldn't be so empty. Oh, that is now just disappointing. Okay, time to leave. We need to speed up time. A building is on fire, like... Seriously? Sometimes I really believe the game is just there to mock me. So, and we have another worker. Malak. So our food reserves are a bit growing, though not as much as I wanted, because we are already in early summer. It's still such a nice little village. Nice little hamlet. Is Clay still ill? For several months now? For that, he looks very lively. Come on, I need more teenagers. Don't I have any statistics for every person that we have here? I want to see the age of every person. I want to see... People need to be 7 years old in order to work. Here we have 5, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, they need to be 6 years old. And here we have 2 5ers. That will be really close again. I am not looking forward to the next winter. Especially considering that we are running out of turrets. We have only 3 primitive turrets left. One day I should build a school. So that our people are more productive. Maybe that will also help. We now have 10 teenagers. Ah, another worker is ready. Good. You will also go into the forest. Because the forest is again growing way too big. We need to stop that. Yeah, food seems to be working. Are you happy about that? But seriously, way too many trees. They are growing so super fast. They are spreading everywhere. Huh. That will be fun to terraform. I will hate it. I can already tell. Once we are going to build the castle. So it's summer already, and we need teenagers that are growing up. Yeah, 6 years old, that is great. Here we have a 5er and 2 4ers. 5, 4. Okay, we'll soon get a few workers. Expecting a baby. Lesbian sex, yay. That is interesting. So, but we still have these waiting times because people are not growing up fast enough and there's not enough stuff to adjust right now. Hey, we have quite a food reserves now. So yeah, it also seems that people are actually consuming more food in winter than in summer. Which would be weird. Because food is not really keeping you warm. Yay, another one for going into the forest. You will be a lumberjack. Now we have 21 active workers. That's already better than everything before. Okay, in worst case we can have 12 fishermen. That is something. Hey, 2 people are ready to study. Okay, here 2 more teenagers that will soon be old enough to start working. 11 teenagers, 3 babies. Okay, I can work with that ratio. Well, I have to be careful because soon people will start dying due to old age, since we already have several people that are over 40 years old. And in an ideal case, you are expanding the village every year a little bit. Here again, 3D terrain. Forming sharp cliffs where none belong. Oh well. Hey, a baby has been born. We are all so happy. We are not. Okay, we have 41 tools. That should actually do the trick for a while. But no, we'll wait until most of the stone is finished. Or has been consumed. Oh, come on. Your baby has been born. Way too many babies. Clay, you're still ill? Yeah, there he is. Oh, yeah. Still ill. Still not dead. So basically this is now an entire episode just of waiting and 6 babies, you gotta be shitting me. Why so many babies? Apparently we still have way too much room in our shacks. Now a list would be interesting of how many places we actually have to sleep, to work, and so on. A few more statistics. Yeah, show building statistics. I see building statistics. Okay, so that tool is totally worthless, apparently. Okay, 38 people living in this living in the village. And it's already fall. I hope this won't cause any trouble. Hey, we now have more reserves than before. 1,300 food, 650 firewood. Okay, we cannot create primitive tools anymore because we ran out of stone. That's good. That means our carpenter can go back to forest. Do his duty there. Teenager Jailer. Now I have to think of that alien girl from Star Trek Beyond, Jailer. Actually a very interesting character. Okay, not too interesting, but she did fit well into the movie. Oh great, we have another one that is ready to work. Okay, you will be a gatherer for as long as we can gather stuff. Because we will need more vegetables and fruits. And so on, and hopefully after this year we should be able to plant our own fields and everything. To plant our own crops and fields. That would really work. And then it will grow exponentially. Okay. We cannot gather stuff anymore. That means all gatherers are now fishermen and hunters. I really envy those people. They have it. They can change their professions so fast, learn entire new skills. It's like, hey, I want to become a mechanic. Swoosh! Next day, I'm a mechanic. So, yeah, 13. So, of our 38 people, we have 18 working in the food industry. So, roughly half of our people. And firewood is going down. Okay. But very slowly. Maybe we'll survive. Maybe we can increase capacities by 50%. But only if we don't want to have enough food. Because by now the food balance seems to be working. I can hope that several teenagers are going to grow up in time. I mean, Clay is now 5 years old. Why is Clay now living here? Okay, so why in Banished the simulation worked without any issues, here the people are just switching their homes every time. That is interesting. But yeah, I also believe that the episode is now over. Nearly 30 minutes now. Yeah, but it's already early winter. I definitely want to solve that issue here. Food is also going down slowly. But if it stays at that rate, we will survive. Oh, we have an additional worker. Good, you will be a lumberjack. A 5-year-old lumberjack. Just imagine that epic beard that this kid will never have. So... and yeah, 27 workers. That is good. That is really good. So our firewood reserves will then definitely last the entire year. As will our food. Huh. It actually might work out. Okay, we will need a lot of wood for our quarries. Good thing we are now creating wood. So that we can also build next year a quarry so that we have a steady supply of ore and stone. And clay. And then we will also start to grow our own hay. So we had 1,300 food before winter started. We are now at 1,100 roughly. So it works. 600 firewood went down to 480. Yeah, it will work. We shall live! Okay, and we get another forester. Meaning the forest has no way to conquer our land. Huh. Clay is now a lumberjack. That is interesting. An ill lumberjack. Is he even strong enough for that profession? So what do we have here? 320 plus... Yeah, slowly but steadily our food is decreasing. Okay, and I guess it's time to find now a proper thumbnail. As usual, the thing is there's not much happened. We had a lot of crisis management and that is all. There's really not much much stuff to show here. But hey. One cannot have everything. I totally forgot. Ah, here's now the menu again. I totally forgot I really need to change the screenshot key. I will probably do that between the episodes. So yeah, as I said, unfortunately there was a lot of waiting. I feel bad for it. But hey, one cannot have everything. Next episode will be way more exciting now that we have finally stabilized our situation. And yeah, you know the drill about likes, comments and so on, so I don't think I will have to mention it any further. With that, I say goodbye and see you in the next episode of Life is Feudal Forest Village. Bye bye.